Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Hope you're all doing extremely well. So today's video is going to be a really fresh, glowy, really basic makeup tutorial. So lately I've been really obsessed with really fresh skin and just focusing on the base when it comes to makeup. So in this tutorial, I'm really going to be focusing on the base, the skin, and prepping the skin and making it ready for makeup, and also just applying a fresh base. Nothing too heavy, nothing that's too much, just something that can be worn every day and for absolutely anybody. And yeah, so I'm not going to drag this out too long. I'm just going to jump right into the tutorial, and I hope you guys enjoy. So first off, I'm going to start by prepping my base. So I'm going to be cleansing my skin and getting rid of all the dead skin and so forth. Today I'm going to be using a new skincare brand that I've also recently discovered. You guys know I love my Australian skincare, so I'll be using Frank Body. Frank Body is a brand that I've recently discovered, or not recently, I've known of them for a while, but I've only just recently started to use them more frequently. Frank Body is a coffee-based skincare range that is made to wake up your skin. The caffeine in these stimulates blood flow and also aids in collagen production, which is really, really good for your skin. Another thing that drew me to Frank Body products is that their products are all natural and are packed with so many antioxidants, and also they do not test on animals, which I think is really important for skincare that I use, because I do not like animal testing, and neither should you. The product I'm starting off with is the Frank Body Creamy Face Scrub, and this is really good because it just buffs off all the dry, flaky, dead skin, and it just leaves my skin feeling really fresh, and I haven't actually exfoliated this week, so this is really good. Starting off by wetting my face and grabbing some of that scrub and just scrubbing my face with that. I do have a pimple on my forehead, so I am just scrubbing that as well. You want to make sure that when you're rubbing this into your skin, you're using circular motions, because this stimulates blood circulation. This is awesome because they target scars and dullness, and it just really buffs off that first layer of skin that we do not like. So I'm just going to leave this sit for 3 minutes, and then I'm going to rinse it off. So I've just rinsed that off, and my skin already feels good, it feels smooth. So now I'm going to move on to cleansing. I just want to mention, I know that lately I've been talking a lot about skin and different skincare products and whatnot, but I honestly cannot stress to you guys enough how important it is to take care of your skin. It is honestly the most important thing. I mean, you can have good makeup on, but if your skin does not look great, then your makeup won't look that great. And it's just really important as well for the future that you do take care of it, because you know, when you have good skin when you're young, it's also going to benefit you when you're a lot older. So yeah, I just really wanted to point that out. So for cleansing, I'm going to be using the Frank Body Creamy Face Cleanser. This as well is going to help increase my blood circulation and the collagen in my skin, because this as well has coffee in it. And it's just really going to help smooth out my skin and also relieve my skin and improve my skin tone. So again, I am just wetting my face. I know there's no sink next to me, but I do have a bowl of water right next to me here. And then I am just taking the cleanser and just getting out a few pumps of that. So about that much. And I'm going to start rubbing this around my face in circular motion. And this one smells really good. I love the smell of this. And just really, really get that in there. So I've gotten my whole face that, and I'm just going to jump off and rinse it off and then come back. So I've just rinsed and now I'm back. I've actually noticed that already my skin is just looking a lot more alive and awake. Just before it was looking really dull and just pale, and now I feel like my skin has a little bit more life, and I'm honestly not just saying that, I truly do see a difference. I hope you guys can see it through the camera as well. But before I moisturize, I'm actually going to scrub my lips. As I mentioned, I've been really sick lately, so I find that my lips go really dry and chapped. So I'm going to be using, let me grab that, the Frank Body Lip Scrub, and this is what it looks like. It's really cool. I have a habit, every time I use it, I always have to smooth down the top. But I'm going to use this to just scrub off the dead skin and also get the blood circulating in my lips, which also makes for plumper lips. Once you get that blood circulating in there, it always makes your lips look a little bit more plumper and gives you this little bit more colour. And yeah, now we're just going in. This actually smells like toffee, I really love it. That tastes really nice too. I mean, these products are natural, so I'm sure it's not that bad if you like eat them. So that is that, and now I'm just going to wipe that off with a damp towel. So I'm just going to go ahead and moisturise my skin. I'm going to be using the Frank Body Everyday Face Moisturiser. This is awesome because you guys know I love face oils, and this has coconut, almond and grapeseed oils infused into it along with coffee. It's also got some vitamin E and also some cocoa and shea butters, which is awesome because those are really, really hydrating for the skin. So I'm just going to go ahead, open that up, grab a bit onto my hand and rub this into my face in circular motions. So just like so. And I'm also going to be rubbing this down into my neck. And lastly, I'm also going to be applying some lip balm to help moisturize my lips, and I'll be using the Frank Body Lip Balm, and this is a really good one because it keeps your lips smooth and hydrated and is also infused with vitamin E, coconut and grapeseed oils, and also of course coffee. So I'm just applying a little bit of that to my finger. This is pretty thick, so I'm going to squeeze it out real well. I think I may have taken a little bit too much, but that's okay. I'm just going to go ahead and apply this to my lips. So that is it for the skin prep portion. You can see my skin now compared to how it was at the beginning of the video is glowing naturally. It's looking a lot more radiant and full and a lot healthier. So I'm really happy with how these products are working, and as I mentioned, it is so important to take really good care of your skin. And yeah, so now jumping onto the makeup. So I'm actually not doing too much to the skin at all. Firstly, I'm taking the L'Oreal Lumi Magique Base Pure Light Primer, and I'm going to apply this to all the high points of my face. This is a really luminous glowy primer, which I really enjoy, and I'm just using my fingers to lightly pat this on. This look is all about glowy, fresh, highlighted skin. So I'm also adding this to my temples, along with my cheekbones. And I'm being really generous with this product because I will be applying a tinted moisturiser on top. Next for the skin, I'll be applying tinted moisturiser, and I'll be using the Mercier Illuminating Tinted Moisturiser, and I'll be using two shades. The shades I'll be using are Bare Radiance and Natural Radiance. So I'm just taking it onto a damp beauty blender, and I'll be patting this or pushing this into my skin. Moving on to bronzer, I'll be taking a cream bronzer, and I'll be using my Soleil Tender Chanel Bronzing Makeup Base on a MAC Duo Fiber brush, and I'm just going to buff this into the holes of my cheeks and around my face. Not so much contouring, but just giving my face a little bit of colour and a little bit of bronziness. So as you would have seen, I did apply a little bit too much at the start, but as you can see, by buffing it in, I really did just blend it out and make it look like it's part of my skin. And this has just given my skin a really nice bronzy look to it. Moving on to concealer, I'm first going to be correcting my dark circles, and for that I'm using my Bobbi Brown Tinted Eye Brightener, and I'm just going to take a little bit of this and just dab it underneath my eyes, so about 3 small dots like so, and then just using my finger to just really pat that in. Moving on to concealer, I'm not going to be applying too much of this. I'm just going to be mixing small amounts of the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer in the shade Custard and the Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer in the shade Light Warm. So just as before, I'm just dotting 1, 2, 3. And 1, 2, 3. And also the same with the Urban Decay. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And just a light dot in my middle of my chin and the center of my forehead. Taking my damp beauty blender, I'm going to just start patting that all in. Just like so. And I'm also going to take this above my eyelid. And to set that all in place, I'm taking my Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish Skin Perfecting Micro Powder in the shade 2 Medium. And we are not baking today, I'm just taking a Real Techniques setting brush, and I am just going to pat this underneath my eyes and over my eyelids. For eyes, I'm keeping it really simple, and I'm taking the Stila Eyes of the Window Shadow Palette in the shade Soul, and I'm just going in and taking the shade Kitten. So that's it for eyeshadow, very plain and simple. And what I'm just going to do now is curl my lashes and apply some mascara and lashes. The mascara I'm using is the Smashbox X-Rated, and this is currently one of my favorites. You could just leave the eyes like that if you want to, you really don't have to apply lashes, but I'm going to. And the ones that I'm using are the Ardell Natural Demi Wispies in black, and these are one of my all-time favourite lashes. Right, now that the eyes are done, I'm just going to fix up my eyebrows, and I'm not doing as much as I usually would. I'm just going to simply brush them up and just fill in the ends slightly. And I've actually used my Sigma Brow Duo, and I'm just filling in the ends ever so slightly. Just like that. Nothing more, nothing less. So the last couple steps is I'm just going to move back onto my face, and I'm going to apply blush, and I'm just going to be using the Benefit Majorette blush, and this is a cream to powder blush. I'm going to just take this and apply it with my fingers, so just like that. And just very lightly to the apples of my cheeks. So not too much, just enough that it gives me a flush of colour. And of course, this look wouldn't be complete without a bit of highlighter, so I'm just taking my Benefit High Beam, and this is a liquid highlighter, and I'm just going to dot this on to the high points of my face. So I'm just going to dot that on my cheekbones, and I'm not going to leave it there, I'm just going to blend it in before I move on. So just blend it in like so, and I'm using my fingers for this as well. I just find fingers are an amazing tool for blending, so why not use them? And that wasn't enough for me, so I'm applying a little bit more, and then just adding some to my temple, and then just blending that out. guys so much for watching. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video and hopefully it learned something new today. This is the completed look, and as you saw, I didn't really apply much coverage, and my skin is looking very smooth and very healthy, and I honestly, as I mentioned before, cannot stress to you guys enough how important it is that you take care of your skin. Cleanse every day and night, exfoliate once a week, moisturize day and night as well, and honestly, your skin will look amazing. You know, it's so beneficial to you now and also in the future, and there's just nothing more beautiful than just fresh, glowing skin. And yeah, a great complexion is really important for your makeup application. You know, if you want your makeup to apply smoothly and just look good at all times, take care of your skin and you should be fine. So yeah, once again, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know what you thought in the comments down below. Let me know what other videos you would like to see also in the comments, and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys.